Hey guys and girls, it's DarkBenji151. Today is all about Spanish base set, which if you know me, I am definitely a fan of Spanish base set. It's I speak Spanish, and for a long time it was a cheap, they've gotten more expensive, but it was a really nice base set pack to have. I own a few boxes of it, but I just don't have any out right now because they're in storage. So what I'm going to show you guys some of the things I do have currently with me, and just look through what comes in a deck and what comes in a pack, and just look at some stuff and enjoy. First of all, I love looking at old literature, so to speak, vintage stuff. So there's nothing better than, looking through an old manual and seeing like the logos and that really like evocative late 90s type pictures. And I love reading all the rules and stuff like that. Coins, etc. First edition Charizard in Spanish, very nice. Oh, with the squared corners. How to play. So there's nothing better than like, oh, there's Charizard with his deck, ready to wreak havoc on stuff. So to the left is dormido, which is asleep. Confundido is upside down, and paralizado is to the right. So just cool stuff. I have a whole bunch of decks from different languages, and I'll show you guys in just a minute. It's kind of cool. I know that these were put in a lot of different decks, but for example, like Scyther and Vaporeon weren't even in the base set, but this stuff was included. So that's pretty cool. Libro de Reglas, which is a book of rules, right? So leading up to, here's a pack, and I have a few other exciting items to show you guys, so don't jump just yet. Here's a pack. I have many of these loose, and I have some boxes, a first edition box, etc. But you can pause it if you want. I like Venusaur art the best, to be honest. So next thing, by the way, while this is on camera, I might as well show it. This is a deck I got, a French Neo deck. I was kicking myself because I didn't get one of these when they were $50. Like, there was a one on eBay for $50 for months, and I didn't get it. And of course, they shot up like everything else. But this was offered for $100 at auction, and I got it. So I don't know why people didn't bid more, but it's a pretty cool thing to keep sealed. So, so a couple cool items I have. I was waiting to find these. These are all in like a holder. These are, of course, fossil decks in Spanish, which are sealed. So I'm not going to take them out of, the thing. But very nice decks, and see the Pokeball that it forms when you put both of them together. So that's a really nice thing to keep together. And just because I have them like this, I had a bunch of decks that I've opened over the years. This on the left is a, what do you call it? Scientific Machine or something like that, from Skyridge in Italian. So that's a pretty cool deck. And I pulled I forget what I pulled out of there. Magcargo Reverse Holo, I think was the rare. Was the Reverse Holo, and then of course that deck over here, which contained Hitmontana and Squirtles and stuff. And I have some German Neo decks that are still sealed, if you see them right there. The big boy that I wanted to show you that's pretty cool, like the next tier down from having a box, because I don't have any boxes to currently show at my house, is this is a sealed deck display. So there are 8 decks in here. These are in Spanish, so if we see, it's like so heavy that I got to put it down. Those are the 4 on that side, and then 4 on the other side. And there's a story behind this one, kind of, as I show you. You'll notice that it doesn't have any Wizards logos. So I bought this from a very reputable seller. I forget which one it was, but he or she, I guess, had many things like this. So I know, I forget who, but a very reputable seller. You can read the font if you want. And the one that was displayed to buy and he had quantity 2 available, and I bought the last one. It was $347, I think, for all 8 of these, which if you know current prices, that's awesome. So the coolest part about this, the one he had displayed had Wizards logos, and it was made in the United States. So I think I lucked out, to be honest, because if you know me, you know I'm a weirdo. If you look on the bottom, no logos, and it says Hecho en Belgica, which means, or made in Belgium, excuse me, which is pretty cool. Maybe cool because they might have better cuts on them, because the decks, you know, typically had pretty bad edging around the Machamps. So I was excited to get this. I was a little sad at first, and then I realized, wait, that is probably a good thing. And then lastly, I wanted to show you guys just some random cards I have from the mini packs that I've opened. And I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think Arcanine is one of those really hype cards, or when you get it, it's like a dud, like, oh man? Because I think it's beautiful. I love Arcanine. I have plenty of these. These are unlimited. I think some first edition are hiding in here, but I got tons of these. There's a first edition one. There's some German ones. So when you open those decks, I think there are 4 Charmanders. You can check me on that one. And I think 2 Charmeleons. So if you own some of those decks, which I think I own one that I still have the content sealed, so I should have some Charmanders hiding in there, Charmeleons. Again, these are all packed fresh, Spanish Unlimited. I forget what's hiding in here. I have owned my fair share of first edition Spanish boxes, packs and stuff like that, so I have plenty of those. So, nice Wartortle. Okay, Wartortles. So some of these came from packs, some of them, there's some German. Some of them came from packs, some of them came from decks. But those decks are pretty good. There's some hidden stuff in there, because there's a first edition one. It's French. Because you can get some cool stuff in there. And I have this many more Squirtles, Arcanines, Charmanders. So I have a bunch. So anyway, I hope those are worth something someday. They're always creeping up in value, you know. But always good to have these sleeved and protected. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Just drop a comment. What do you think? What do you think about Arcanine? I need to know. And show some love to my Spanish base set. All right, guys and girls, this is Dark Benji 151 checking out.